Hello, this is Charles Schiller with Gateway Inspections. I'm here going to show you how to order a replacement door for a door that gets broken or one you just want to replace. What you do is you would measure from the top of the door to the top of each hinge, and you measure that and you take those dimensions, and then you would go to the opposite side of the door and measure down to the center of all your bore holes for your locks, where you have a deadbolt and then your regular lock, and so you measure those, and then you also determine whether it is a 2 3/8 inch back set, which this one is, which is typically standard for residential construction, or 2 3/4 perhaps, more found in the commercial. And here we have our ordered door, and we're going to check to make sure that all the spacings are what we had ordered for our hinge spacing, and that's good. And then we come over here and measure the centers of our door locks, make sure that they're good, and they are, and the back set. So we're good to go to take this door off. And you go ahead and remove your door hardware, which we've already done, and you can start by removing the screws out of all the hinges, and I removed the center hinge already and put it on the door, and so it'll make it quicker to replace the door with, and your outside elements won't be as much a factor of with your air conditioning to losing your air conditioning. And now you simply take a nail and drive the hinge pin up with a hammer, and so that you can remove the hinges from the door, so that you can remove it and place the hinges on your new door. And of course, it'd be good if you went ahead and primed and then painted your door, so that before you hang it, so that you don't have to have the door open in the door jamb to let the elements out of your house while you're changing your door. It just makes a real quick and easy switch of the door then. And now you simply put this hinge into the mortised out space and screw it into place. And now that you've put all the screws back into each hinge, your hands may be dirty with from the oils and stuff from the hinges, so you need to wash them before you touch the door, so you don't put any black marks on your freshly painted door. Then you simply slide your door into your top hinge, replace the hinge pin, put it in, and you come down to your second one, and you may have to tap this one around a little bit, but you get it to go on, and then replace the hinge pin in it, and then on down to the third one. And now, after having tapped all the hinges into place, which didn't take but just a couple of seconds here, and put the hinge pins back in, and voila, the door fits perfectly into place. Looks like everything's going to line up real good. Our reveals on the sides are sufficient and adequate to seal the doors. And then the next step will be to go ahead and install your hardware back on your door. And for installing the door hardware, you go ahead and put the bolts, what this is called the bolts, of the doors, and you put the deadbolt in, and then you'd screw in the bolt for the lock down below. And now we have the hardware installed, and we'll check to see if my measurements were right, so that they hit the striker plates properly. That's already mortised in and screwed into the jambs. Wow, everything worked great. So the key to replacing a door is to measure those hinges from the top down, from the top of the door down, and the bore holes for your locks from the top of the door to the center of those bores, and then make sure you get the proper setback on your hardware, and the door should just fit like a glove, just like it does. Replacing doors are very easy if you just follow those simple rules and go to a good lumber yard that replaces door units of the same type. This is Charles Schiller with Gateway Inspections, and we've been protecting home buyers for over 20 years.